pay me my money. I need my money, plain and simple.
Furious, devastated, the woman says she's been waiting on the village of Dolton to send her a check for missing payments for months. The owner showed us these invoices, which she says are unpaid, saying she had to tap into her savings to keep her business afloat.
It's all depleted now. So now we're in a complete rut now, and they don't even understand the positions that they have put us in.
The owner presented us with these unpaid invoices, explaining that she had to dip into her personal savings to keep the business running.
I will forever be your mayor. I will forever be your supervisor, and I'm coined as the super mayor.
Hey everyone, welcome back. By now, it's probably old news that Tiffany Henyard is no longer the mayor of Dolton, Illinois, despite her own expectations about how long she'd hold the position. Asterisk.
You have been hoodwinked. You've been bamboozled. You've been led astray.
And even though she's been out of office for a while now, that hasn't stopped her from causing disruption in the village. The woman you see here is, or was, a vendor for the village of Dolton, brought on during Tiffany Henyard's administration. Asterisk.
The agreement was we work twice a day, once on Saturdays, and the payment was $3,200 per month.
Now she says she is in jeopardy of losing her cleaning business. Kenya Will Newick was proud to support the village of Dolton and its police.
Hoodwinked, you've been bamboozled, you've been led astray. Asterisk.
Stopped.
Not even an email sent, not even partial payment, nothing. Just no answer at all. It's just devastating.
She says she hasn't been paid for 4 months of work, totaling $12,800.
Stopped.
Not even an email sent, not even partial payment, nothing. Just no answer at all. It's just devastating.
She says the village owes her 4 payments, totaling $12,800.
So upon watching
The owner says the first 5 months were great, they were paid on time by the village in full, but then she says, payment stopped, not even an email sent. Asterisk.
I will cross-compare them to the Dolton board meeting dates and see if this woman ever came up to talk to the board or the mayor during any of the board meetings to address this unpaid bill issue. Because one would think that if she is owed all this money, she would surely come to at least.
Shania Willow Newick says she was proud to support the village of Dolton and its police officers. Her cleaning company, TNT Cleaning Solutions, was hired in 2023 to clean the Dolton Police Department under former Mayor Tiffany Henyard's administration.
But I'm pretty sure it says 3/23/2024, and it says that it was not paid. Now, let's take a look at the board meetings that came after this bill due date and see if she ever showed up to any of them asking about why she was never paid.
Not even a partial payment, no response whatsoever. It's incredibly frustrating and heartbreaking. Asterisk, asterisk.
You guys gotta connect the dots. DOTTS. Dots.
While watching the news segment, I had to pause and take a closer look at the invoices to check the dates and identify which ones went unpaid. So let's break this down. As I go through the invoice due dates, I'll also compare them to the dates of Dolton's board meetings to see if this vendor ever appeared before the board or mayor to raise concerns about the unpaid bills. After all, if she's owed that much money, you'd expect her to show up to at least one meeting to apply some pressure or at the very least seek answers. Let's start with the first invoice she claims went unpaid. The date on it is a little hard to read, but it appears to be March 23, 2024, and it's marked as unpaid. Now, we'll take a look at the board meetings held after that date to see if she ever showed up to ask why she hadn't been paid. Asterisk.
Because maybe she was busy, maybe she wanted to give them more time to give her payment. So then this board meeting took place 5/6/2024, and once again I went through all the people who got up there for citizens address, and the vendor lady was nowhere to be found once again. So after not getting paid, she didn't show up to any of those board meetings. So this next bill we're going to look at was from 5/23/2024, and as we can see, she's alleging that it was not paid either. So I don't drag this out too much. I looked at the board meeting from 6/3/2024, from 7/1/2024, and from 8/5/2024. And so far, she had not shown up to any of those board meetings. All right. So then there was another bill that came out, and that was from 8/23/2024. Now here, I couldn't see if it was paid or not because of the way the news displayed these bills, but I'm assuming that she is claiming that this was one of the bills she didn't get paid for. So then I was thinking, wait, the trustees had meetings at the Park District as well.
So this was the Mr. Dots meeting, and I later found out that Dots stands for Democrats of Thornton Township, so he gets a pass for that. But for those who don't know, the man in question is Michael Smith, one of Tiffany Henyard's close allies. He was a vocal supporter of hers, always defending her. Thankfully, He's not holding any government position at the moment. Now, back to the point. This particular board meeting took place on April 1st, 2024. I reviewed the list of people who spoke during the public comment portion, citizens address, and the vendor in question wasn't among them. She didn't show up to ask about her missing payments. Okay, maybe she was busy or giving the village a little more time. So let's move on to the next meeting. That one took
Then they turn around and have a secret squirrel meeting at the Park District.
place on May 6th, 2024. Again, I checked the speakers list for citizens address, and once more, the vendor was nowhere to be found at this point. Despite being owed money, she hadn't attended either of those meetings to raise the issue. The next invoice she claims went unpaid is dated May 23rd, 2024. To keep things moving, I checked the subsequent board meetings on June 3rd, July 1st, and August 5th, 2024, and, again, no sign of her at any of them. Then there was another invoice dated August 23rd, 2024. I couldn't clearly see if it was marked as unpaid due to how the news displayed it, but I'm assuming she's including it in her list of unpaid bills. That's when I started.
You should be glad someone is running for mayor and giving you an option and trying to help build this village back up.
You should be glad that you have a mayor that looks the part, plays the part, and acts the part.
You should be glad someone is running, because I'm going to continue to be producing my videos. I'm going to continue to be producing receipts.
So I will state facts. I will show receipts.
I'm going to continue to be producing receipts. And the sad part about it is, it's a lot of you seniors.
I never seen so much hatred, so much mess amongst older people in my life.
You can't even respect them for the way they act. This is ridiculous. Women in their 60s and 70s just acting a flat-out nut, acting a flat-out fool.
You guys are older than me. Y'all should never be acting like that.